viewers. Today we're going to talk about my different books that I've written for you, especially for you. And we're going to start off talking about The Animals Can Be Bullies Too. This book was inspired by my son, who's been bullied from the age of 4, where he's been strangled by a different person each year. And although I've been teaching him all the things that he should and shouldn't be doing, it's a bit difficult when the people that are bullying you don't obey the rules and the regulations. So I talk about what is a bully, how is a bully created, why do you get bullied, and what to do if you are being bullied and if you are the bully. I use Paddington, my dog, who becomes the sheriff. He's my therapy dog. And I use my cats that are around. I've got 5 different cats. And they help me tell the story of being bullied and being the bully and why they become bullies and why they are being bullied. And I'm hoping that these books will be able to come into the life orientation skills at school so that all children can overcome being bullied and overcome being the bully and become better people and be able to change their lives around to be more positive, happy people. I then wrote the book, Caring for Your Animals or Creatures Great and Small. And this book was inspired by some of my patients that have never owned animals before when they were young. They still don't have animals now. And they don't understand the value of having an animal, be it a dog, a cat, a tortoise, a rabbit, a parrot or fish or chickens or any animal that can be held as a pet. I have got in this book. And I tell you why you have a pet, what they do, how long they live for, how you look after them, how you feed them, how you brush them, all those things that are important to know about caring for a specific animal. And if you can't have an animal as a pet at your home because you live in a small area or there's no space, then how to design your garden so that it is lush and beautiful to attract birds, butterflies, bees and little bugs that you can then admire without having to look after personally. From there I wrote The Knights of the 21st Century. This book again was inspired by my son because he loves medieval times, he loves knights, he loves anything to do with knighthood, and he wanted to be a knight for the Queen. And this book, I correlate the medieval era with today's era. So when you are the page, you are primary school. When you are the squire, you are high school. And when you go to university and study a degree, your graduation ceremony is your dubbing ceremony into knighthood of the profession that you have chosen. And you need to then follow the ethos of that governing body, and you need to govern yourself. So it talks about what is knightly behavior and how to greet people and how to have play dates and how to be a good person and make sure that your life is worth something. From there, I've got goal setting to improve your potential and self-image. I do this on a yearly basis where I set up my goals of what I want to achieve for the year, and many of my friends ask me at the end of the year, because I send them little letters of what I've done in the year, say to me, how is it possible that you've managed to achieve all that you have done in the year? Where do you find the time? And I discuss how to do it, where to do it, what is goal setting. We talk about 8 areas of your life that need to be goal setting, from your financial to your health, to your hobbies, to your sport, and how to do each one, and how to improve your area of life so that at the end of the year, you can do as much as I've done. I play the piano, I do dancing, belly dancing, I write books, I crochet, I sew, I do my gardening, I look after my animals, and I work, and I'm a mom. So there is time to do everything, so you need to figure out how to do it, and that's where this book comes in handy. From there, we've got The Old Finishing School. This one was written and inspired. The picture on the front is my gran and my granddad, and they were always dressed beautifully when they were going out or even at home. And this book, in the olden days, we used to have finishing school that taught you how to sit correctly, how to stand correctly, how to do your hair, how to do your nails, how to look after your skin, how to do ballroom dancing, how to run a household, how to do spring cleaning, how to make a bed. And all these things are covered in this book so that you can have the perfect house, a nice house, so that when you invite people over, you aren't embarrassed about the way your house looks, you aren't embarrassed about the way your garden looks, you aren't embarrassed about how you look. You always smell good, you always feel good, and you always stay positive. And then the last book in the series that I've got to date is How Not to Stress Out. This is very important in today's age because many people stress too much. Then you'll end up getting anxious and anxiety and panic attacks and pain and headaches and lower back pain and just generally feel unhappy and depressed. And I teach you the 3 different areas of stress, what the 3 different areas are, and how to help each of those areas that have been influenced. From there, I've got other books that are in the series that are going to be coming soon, titled You Weren't Born in a Barn, Where Are Your Manners? And To Stand Reason, that's a book on manners. We're going to go talk about how my body works, the dreaded lunchbox, and any other topics that come up in my mind that I will write, and that all get inspired by my patients that I treat, by my son as he goes through puberty and goes through the different years at school. Then I see which areas are being questioned and which areas are difficult, and I write a book for those people to help them overcome these difficult situations. So please, the books are all available on Amazon at this moment in time. You can also get them from me if you're local, but if you're overseas and far away, you can find them on Amazon. So I look forward to hearing from you. Please post any questions that you have. I will make videos for you to answer the questions as clearly as I possibly can to help you overcome any of your injuries or any of the problems that you experience. But these books will help a lot, and as my patients say, when they read the books, they can hear me in the books. It's as if they're having their own personal session. So please, do get yourself a copy and enjoy the reading and enjoy the pictures. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.